Shout out to the Cows Gang. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer, and welcome to the show, Victim or Volunteer. Hey, what's going on, Cows Gang? I'm just sitting back chilling. I ain't doing nothing today. I ain't doing no pumping and dumping. I'm just gonna lay on the couch all day and relax. I'm just chilling, do what I do best, and that's nothing. Now, what caught my attention, it seems to me that this woman has a problem. Seems to me she has a huge problem, a big problem. And I think Couch Gang gonna have to solve it. This is on TikTok, and this woman said that she's been messing around with some younger dude. It's just some homie lover friend. It's just some random off and on pumping and dumping. Nothing serious. She is married, and I believe she has 2 children. He's overseas, supposed to be, in the military, and I don't know if he's fighting a war, but he's over there. And here's the twist. She's messing around with the younger dude, and one day she goes over there to his crib, and she sees a picture of her husband in that man's house. She asks him about it, and he tells her, oh, that's my older brother. And of course, she's like, what the how? They have the same fathers, different mothers. And at the time, she said she didn't know the father. The father died before she got involved with her husband. And here's another twist. She's pregnant by the younger brother. But here's another twist. It's a bunch of twisters around here. You got me twisted, oh girl, you got it twisted, baby. That's how twisted it is. Make you think of Keith Sweat's song. Did you know that when the little brother, talked about the older brother that's in the military, her husband, he tells her that, yeah, his wife live over there. And she's like, nah. She's saying to herself in her head, like, no, her wife is here. And guess what? Her military husband has a whole nother family where he's at. You can't make up. This is a twisty twist story that only Cows Gang can take a listen to. So I want y'all to check this out, and then we're gonna get to the bottom if this woman, if she's a victim or a volunteer.
So I'm married now, you guys. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is now overseas. He's been over there for about 2 years. When he do come home, he probably come home 3 times out of the year. He stay home for maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. All right, cool. I've been lonely. I've been lonely. So I end up cheating on my husband. Yes, I cheated on him. He don't know that I cheated on him. After this video, he gonna know, and I'm in some deep, but it gets worse than that.
Now, I have to say that men, if you're in the military, you're overseas, you're locked up in jail for a couple of years, don't think for 1 second that your woman will not cheat. If this don't show you the loyalty that she has for you, then I don't know what will. Let's continue.
It gets worse than the cheating. All right, so I ended up going to the bar one night and ended up having a one-night stand with this guy, and it was amazing. So that one-night stand turned into almost an every night stand.
So I want you to understand that this one-night stand, because she said it was amazing, amazing grace, how much sex every day. Hey man, like I told you, it could have been just a pump and dump, but she decided to keep it going, and now things finna get worse than it has to be. Let's continue.
It was just like a relationship. I didn't even really care to even really get to know the man. It's just, I'm married, so it was just whatever, my husband couldn't do for me. At the time, I was messing with this guy, this young fella, and he fine too. But yeah, I'm messing with this fella. All right, cool. So, we've been messing around for maybe 2 years now or whatever. And I'm just now, we used to, when we met up, we just get a room. But now it's like, okay, I could come to your house. You can't come to my house because my kids is at the house, but now I'm going to his house. All right, cool. So, long story short, today I found out I'm pregnant. I am pregnant. My husband is overseas. So there's no way it could be my husband, baby. It gotta be this man, baby.
I have to say something right quick. I want you women to understand that you have 33 and the third remedies to prevent pregnancies, but you never use it. That's all I want to say.
I told him yet. All right. So yesterday I go to his house. And I see this wall, and they got the pictures, like the picture collage and stuff, and I'm just now paying attention to it. So I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm just like, oh, okay. You know, he doesn't have any kids, but I'm just looking at the pictures and just looking. And then I see a picture of my husband on the wall. So I'm just like, the whole time I'm over there, I'm just sitting there like trying to think, like, how am I gonna ask him, how do you know that guy that's on your wall? Well, I done bit off all my nails, you guys. Like, I got one more thumb left. I got the thumb left because I'm over there nervous. I'm just biting my nails, just trying to figure out, how am I gonna ask him, how do you know this particular man in this? I'm like, if you know him, then you know he got a wife. So I'm like, it's a setup, like, cause I just don't know. So I just like, after I ate off all my fingernails and we done watch movie, everything, like I finally asked. So I go back over to the wall. So now I'm just like, all right, cool. You just gotta start asking questions like, well, who is this lady? Who is this person? Who is this? So I'm like, who this? He like, that's my mama. Who? This your daddy? All right, cool. And then this right here, I ain't saying like that, but you get down to the right here. How do you know him? Who's that? He said, that's my brother. We've been married for 8 years. I ain't never know him to have a brother. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, on your daddy's side. So he's like, yeah, on my dad's side. All right, now cool. That's some clarity right there, because my husband, daddy, died way before that me and him even met. He said he had some siblings on his daddy's side, but he don't really know. I got a whole bunch, I think 7 of them. I don't really know them like that. Like, I know them, but I don't even know them like that. So it could, yeah. So my husband ain't really like talk about him like that. You know, they cool or whatever, but he ain't never like, he wasn't never at none of the family functions and nothing like that. That's his daddy's side, Some of y'all might not know, but some of y'all that have half siblings, y'all know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So he like, that's my brother on my daddy's side and all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he's telling me like, they actually really close. But I ain't never see this. It's like, okay, is he married? He like, yeah, he married. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So do you know his wife? He like, nah, I ain't never met her. She live overseas with him. So I'm like, no, I'm not. In my head, I'm just like, oh yeah. He like, yeah, they got 2 kids in Germany. And I'm just like, I got 3 in my head. So I'm just like, oh yeah? He like, yeah. I talk to him, very frequently. I'm just like, oh, okay. Word. He like, yeah. So I'm like, maybe that ain't him. Maybe it ain't. I'm like, maybe it ain't him. Because I got 3 kids and I live in the United States of America. So I'm just like, okay. So then on the collage, he starts showing me pictures of the pictures I did not see yet. But he's showing me pictures of my husband with his wife. Now, mind you, I'm the wife. So he's showing me pictures of my husband with another woman.
Oh, seemed like to me he doing some backwards polygamy. You can't make this shit up. So the military husband is overseas married with 2 children, and he has a wife back in America with 3 children. That's 5 altogether. Okay, you can continue.
So I'm just like, and their kids. So I'm like, this is crazy. So, but the crazy thing is, he got 2 boys by this other lady. Well, from what I'm seeing, he got pictures of the kids up here. These 2 boys look identical to my kids. Like, they look the same. And I'm looking like, yo. Then he's showing me, now mind you, I have 3 by my husband. I got 2 boys and a girl. So they got 2 boys. So I'm looking at the rest of the pictures. I see a picture of my 2 sons, like my kids. And I'm like, so I'm just playing it dumb, like, oh yeah, because I'm in a situation right now. And this is his brother, and I don't know what to do. So, all right, long story short, I never even told him, that was yesterday, I never even told him nothing about the man and my husband and nothing, his brother. But I miss y'all. What do I do? Like, I'm pregnant by my husband's brother. What do I do? What do I do?
Man, oh man. I don't know what she should do. But she do have options. 33 and a third options. There's other things that she possibly can do. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Cows Gang. Nowadays, you have people that make up stories to get attention, to get views, to get notoriety, to get paid. But I will say this, whether this story is legit or not, this does happen. This does happen. I know people that went through similar like this, believe it or not. Woman cheat on a man, she get pregnant, and dude find out, but what she don't know that he got 2 other kids by somebody else anyway. So yeah, I know some situations that are true like this. So with that being said, Cows Gang, I got to know, is this wife, this woman, is she a victim or volunteer? And I do have to ask this question. Is the younger brother a victim or volunteer? And the reason why I put him in an equation because he don't know none of this. See, the wife knows what she's doing and she knows what it is. The husband is doing some backdoor too. He don't know what's going on in America, but he's doing some too. So he ain't found out about what his wife's doing, but he knows what he's doing. But I have to say that the younger brother don't know none of this. He don't know nothing about her. And as far as he know about the brother, hey, he's married, living his life over there, wherever he at. So I have to ask, is this little brother a victim or volunteer? Y'all let me know, man. Hey, all I gotta say is, man, y'all need to protect yourself. If you gonna dip off, you gonna cheat and stuff like that, at least wear a condom and at least prevent the pregnancies, morning afters, so many different ways, shots, patches, and everything else. So you don't even be in this type of situation with getting pregnant by somebody that you met off eBay or met at the lounge or met off Amazon or Facebook Messenger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give y'all some clarity on what you need to do to protect yourself. I'm just saying. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Cows Gang.